Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's Tuesday. We got NXT. We got a little bit of a showdown happening here tonight. Lots to talk about, lots to get into. So make sure you get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Make sure you get in there. And I almost completely lost it. Make sure you say hello. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Strap in, strap on. Grab your snacks. Grab your feel good. And I'm going to talk to my tongue. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. We are live and back at it again, folks. It's a Tuesday. It's another live stream. It's NXT tonight. We're going to dive into all of it. We got lots to talk about, news, rumors, a whole bunch of things going on in the wrestling world. And me and that pretty face have you for the next couple hours. So make sure you get in that chat. Click all the buttons. Don't forget the little reaction buttons. And don't forget, get in there, get your XP points, and get on the top of the charts. But if you don't know who we are, I am Mr. Overnight KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. That is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And did someone wake up Green Day because September's ended? But yes, also we have breaking news of Invasion is no more. The invasion's been called off. It's now just been muddled down to a showdown.
Yeah, I mean, they have changed the name, and very interesting with this one. But we'll dive into that, folks. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got lots ahead, but including, I mean, it's interesting, and we'll dive into it. I'm going to try and stick and move a little here. But ultimately, tonight should be interesting. Santino will be in the house. They are picking the teams for Showdown, the formerly known as Invasion. So it shall be a very interesting night here, Nick, on NXT.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, not to mention, we still have everything from the fallout of No Mercy. We have a new NXT champion, Rochambeau. The Revolution will be televised. Ricky Saints is your new NXT champion. Does Obafemi move up to the main roster? Do we get the Final Fantasy dream of Brock Lesnar versus Obafemi, WrestleMania 42?
A lot of talk about it, Nick. A lot of talk about it. A lot of people think that, you know, that's what that means. Why else would Ricky beat him clean? You put Ricky over huge. So, yeah, it feels like for Ricky to go over the way he did, you know, see you later, Oba. And he's been an absolute monster. There's options. I keep saying the idea that, you know, Paul drops everybody for Oba because Oba's the next big thing. I mean, it sets it up so nice.
Oba versus Sami Zayn sounds really cool to me. If that's a nice little way of, hey, boom, then there's your new U.S. champion. Because Oba in this invasion angle, and I'm still calling the show Invasion. Sorry, you can have that. That ain't what I'm mad at. I'm calling it Invasion. Too bad, so sad. That Oba's kind of the warhead in this whole situation. That him being involved here, he's already sent Moose back. He's pretty much sent everybody from TNA already back hat in hand. So him being there is kind of like having Brock Lesnar on your team and, you know, fucking wrestling school.
Yeah, and I mean, I think what you do now is you let Oba have a little sabbatical, stretch it out, take a relaxation time, and put his feet up. Give Sammy a few more weeks of these open challenges where, you know, he has good matches with some guys, and then Oba answers one of these challenges, and no one sees him coming, and a powerbomb later, we have a new U.S. champ. I think it works well.
Absolutely. And now does Trick end up on Team TNA or Team NXT? Because he's an NXT superstar with the TNA title.
That's a very good question. Now, my assumption, because of things like that, is the champions won't be a part of the war.
Fair. Well, do you have a straight one-off to where it's, say, for title, or is it just champ versus champ? Because we're doing title for title with the tags. Do you do Trick versus Ricky Saints, and Saints ends up being champ of both?
That'd be crazy. And there's a lot of talk about that. I mean, we're going to get title versus title when it comes to the tag titles. So that shall be interesting. To do it for the world title, I mean, I think you're running a crazy risk, but it'd be very interesting. Yeah, I mean, is there a limit to how many belts that belong to TNA end up in NXT possession?
Yeah, that is very true. I mean, now we had the knockouts tagged or knockout. Now I've got the tongue tie like you had. I've got the knockouts titles over in NXT. You've already got the world title over there. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, I think that it's intriguing. Like I said, I mean, maybe they do Trick versus, I don't know, pick a name that hasn't really run it out yet. Maybe, Macklin, who just lost the international title. So maybe that's an option.
Well, I think Macklin's got to be on Team TNA. I think Trick might be. Could you see Trick on Team TNA? Because I feel like TNA out of these, and we do have to say out of the people, but TNA, I think the team that's more cohesive, more unified on the front because they're fighting for their company's behalf. NXT still feels like they're all fighting individually, like they're just getting forced to do this because mom said we do.
Yeah, they came in together, right? They kicked through the door. They came up with a plan and they're unified, as you said. The interesting part was do you put Trick on the TNA team and then, ding ding, and he kind of walks out on him. And kind of puts them, handcuffs them right out the gate. That's a possibility for sure. What if they put him on the NXT team and he's conflicted and walks out on them or neither?
There's plenty of different nice little angles that they can go with this. And we still haven't even talked about who we think might win it all.
Oh, this is crazy. I mean, I know where everyone's the assumption is.
Oh, really?
Well, I think most people are going to lean one way, except unless your name rhymes with Sing-Sider Santony.
I mean, I might agree with Sing-Sider there. I might be over there for a spot of tea of it might be a nice little touch if maybe, hey, they go out there and they actually pull this off.
That's the payback. Yeah, do it. If you want to put them over, do it.
And well, now it's what are the repercussions? Do they host, do they take over if it's Tuesday night TNA?
Right. That'd be crazy. It's not like if NXT, now there's two. I could see them splitting the difference, right? But that's probably the way it would go. However, either way, I mean, it's not like if NXT loses this war, quote unquote, that, they're going to show up the next week and no fans are going to be there. Oh, this company sucks. So I think, put them over. Part of this partnership, put them over. You've had, Trick run around with their belt. But before I whittle all the time down, Nick, 5 minutes.
Fair enough. Well, Sing-Sider Anthony heard you there. But yes, I think we should say hi to the people here. I guess I'll scroll up to the tippy top here. That's a long list already. Isaac, what up? What up? Daryl Keith 4, what up, my guy? Timmy, what up? Zach letting us know it's National Chewing Gum Day. I like how it's now like the top 4 or 5 comments on up. It's today's National Mulled Cider and International Podcasters Day.
Okay, I like it.
Kevin, what up? Eric, hey, Wrestling for Life buddies, can't wait for the selections. That's going to tell you kind of which way they're going to probably go with it. I think
it would.
One, you said, one's going to flip with the other, but I think overall TNA is going to win it. I think the Hardys win the tag belts, and probably Team TNA wins the men's one, depending on the teams.
Okay, that makes sense. I mean, if you're going to have, because I could see the NXT women beating the knockouts just because the knockouts are pretty thin, and then there's a better argument let the TNA men take the dub.
Right.
Okay.
Well, like I said, it's all going to come down to the teams that are drafted out here.
Right.
Dennis, what up? See you, money. Happy wrestling birthdays to Chris Von Erich and Candice Michelle.
There you go.
Anthony, what up? Jenny, I can't wait for next Wednesday. I'm going to be going to AW in Jacksonville, Florida. There you go. Well, is this Wednesday also in Florida because it's the 6-year anniversary? I would think that they'd be out there.
No,
in Jacksonville.
They're in. I was looking at that today. They're not in Florida tomorrow. They are.
Because I was going to say, I know
yeah, they are. They're in Hollywood, Florida.
Fair enough, because I think I remember Jose was going to the anniversary show, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
I know
okay,
he
there
was
you go.
going to an AEW show soon.
Yes. No, so there
Sean,
you go.
yeah. But we'll be here live tomorrow for AEW Dynamite, the 6-year anniversary.
They stacked it up a little. We'll see how it goes.
Sean Reed, what is up? Hashtag WFU Wrestling for Life fam. Pumped for a good show tonight. I really think NXT is the hardest brand to predict. Then WWE, TNA, AEW, in my opinion. Fair?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair thing. I think because there are moving parts and people getting called up. I think we get surprised with NXT. Some of the like JC Jane wins the world title. Holy shit. And then goes on like a run with it. Who saw that coming? Some people, a lot of us thought if Ricky's going to beat Oba, it's going to be because of something. So, I mean, NXT has a little more flexibility that way.
Well, and there's not this big disparaging mark between talent or anything like that. Like,
True.
You have a ton of top guys, you have a ton of top gals and everything, and there's not too much that separates, 1 through 5.
Yeah, 100%.
There, you clicked it, you can read it.
Oh my God, dude. I'm not singing it. Do your tongues. All right. Hang low. Do they wobble to and fro? Can you tie them in a knot? Can you tie them in a bow? How come you have multiple tongues?
I don't want to know. I'm not moving. We're moving on. We're moving on.
Hear me out, Asuka. Thank you so much, Big Dog, for the sing along and the $10. I know I did not do it justice. Spaz, hear me out. Asuka is Roman. Kyrie is Jay. Io is Sammy. Ripley is Owens. There you go.
I mean, that's not a bad comparable if you had to really put it that way. Did you see that they've officially made the match for Perth?
Yeah, and I'm still waiting for Io to kind of turn. It's one of the ones I'm not sure I want to be right about, but I think, like Spaz said, I mean, you set up this, you do damage control right, and you make Asuka, Kyrie, and Io just a nightmare for everybody.
Fair enough. I mean, that's your toxic triangle to steal a name and a gimmick from another company,
right?
And I will cut the line here as that we're down to the last minute here. So again, folks, we do have the super chats, the super stickers, and everything. If you want to make sure you show up, because that's what the show's about, and to make sure we click on your comments, we try and click on everybody, and we clearly got behind. But Junior Jack Vermillion saying, KJ, you are the reason I'm here, big fella. I happened to come across your interview with CPO instead of PCO. You down with CPO? Yeah, you know me.
Get a good CPO, folks.
Right. I love it because I'm a huge fan of Carl. I met him when I was a teenager, one of the nicest people.
Yeah, Carl's super nice, a legend. I mean, it was kind of cool. Somebody I watched as a kid to be able to sit down and have that conversation. So, Jack, I'm glad you caught it. But be a friend, tell a friend, spread the word. But yeah, I know he's outstanding. I got to see him live a few weeks back. And we hope to have him back sometime. Friend of the channel, and we appreciate having you here.
Yeah, and he kind of dropped, him and Sachi tagging together here before it ended up actually happening and everything. Right. He done predicted it.
There you go.
Cooper Austin out there on the Twitch. We do have the Twitch as well, folks. We're still slowly growing over there. We're 150 something over there?
120.
Well, let's get to 150, damn it. Ronan, I see you. Jose, I know I was asking you, Trey. Oh, what were you talking about? But Jose, I'm gonna be out there, guys. So are you gonna be at the anniversary show, sir? Jose, let us know. Because I thought I remember you saying that, but I got the Netflix logo.
Yes, sir.
Cool.
And I got the new then.
I just got it now. So you got ahead of me.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna adapt that now.
Oh, I ain't even there now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Nick and I are dialing in.
I have forever.
All right. Yeah, this new intro is a little bit longer.
I was going to say, together, it feels like we're going to be watching this intro forever.
Right. What's up, Chris, Mega, Jose, we got you. Anthony, welcome back. Buddy, OG Dale, his title is being contested. It's disputed. What's all the fighting about? Because it is actually disputed. Spaz is back with us. We got the super chat. But we are about to start us right into last week where the invasion either hit a boiling point or kicked off, depending on who you ask.
Yeah.
Cherokee George, what's up?
That's not what I'm arguing, but anyways.
Chris, what's up, buddy? A few
happened?
JC, they're kind of talking to each other. Yeah, a lot of people talking about the invasion thing. We're not gonna dive too much into the nitty gritty because we got to be cautious. It is what it is. It is what it is, and you can surmise. You know us well enough. If we're gonna throw an "is what it is" at it, you know what it is.
You know how we feel, and yeah, it's one of those of. I don't have a major in geopolitics, so I'm not even going to try and throw my fucking hat in the game.
Facts, folks. We're smart enough to know when to shut up. Guardian, most times. Kyle, how you doing? Dale, we got you. 1-0 for the Yankees. Saffit. Let's go. I'm actually rooting for the Yankees because I want the Yankees to play the Jays next round.
Then I can just suffer then. Well, and two, on top of a 3-game series between the Yankees and the Red Sox, the Bills play the Patriots on Sunday Night Football, so I ain't getting a break anyway.
I'll be your Huckleberry, one of the best movie quotes ever.
As I forgot about Wagner Jr. actually legitimately, well, not showing up, but being on screen this time.
Right. It's KJ, Barry White, and Nick at night.
There you
go. Baz. I'm not kidding. Chris, be smart.
My darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe.
I stopped by to say hi quickly. I'm going to pick up a new truck. There you go, buddy. 78. Nice. Well, be safe. We'll be here when you get back.
It's completely stock and everything. One owner, like, God, good googly moogly. How much money did you pay for that, sir?
Right. What's up, Clay? Welcome back. Big dog in the house.
Well, down here, I got Mega becoming a new YouTube member. And again, folks, we do have the memberships. We do have the super stickers. I think we might be coming up on a members only stream here sooner rather than later, I feel.
Yes, we have one scheduled. Tentatively.
We're
coming, folks.
Make sure you keep your hands at 10 and 2.
Every time we have something like kind of planned out, like WWE or somebody adds a stupid show, so we do that instead. We got to knock it off. We're getting a window here.
Right. Spaz with a $5 super chat. Gonna keep sharing the worst takes I see online. Today's classic. People only cheer Ripley and boo Mercedes because they're sexist and Rhea's a dude.
Yeah.
I'm a dude. She's a dude. We're all dudes. Hey, I'm a dude. She's a dude. Right. That's all you got to come back at them with it. Of just, it's fucking stupid idiot takes that people just say shit just because it's rage baiting and you have a fucking platform that encourages rage baiting.
It's crazy. And I mean, I joke all the time that there should be some type of entrance exam that you got to take to use social media. Like, if you can't pass this test, you are not qualified to communicate with the rest of the world. Right. It's just intense. But we've actually talked about doing that on here, going through some of the worst takes. Some people are nuts. And I mean, again, going back to Friday where we watched Nia Jax and people just all over. And it's like, how dumb are we? How dumb of a species can we be?
Every day we get closer and closer to idiocracy. As we're getting Ricky Saints coming out right now.
Yes, let's go. As we open the show with the new champ. Shout out to Big Dog Spaz Mega. You guys might be our top 3 from last night. Get your merch. And here's Ricky.
Right. Christopher Cox, what up? Good Burger. Rage baiting is where the money is. Yeah, well,
I think it's starting to wear thin, though.
Oh, it's been worn thin. It is so ridiculous at this point. That's the thing, is there's no fucking integrity into it and everything. It's the same people that use AI channels, the same people that just half-ass through all of this. Trust me, as two people who literally pride themselves as being real, raw, authentic, all of that. Literally, it's in the goddamn slogan at the end of the show. To see people half-ass their way through everything like that, it's fucking frustrating. And it's just like, how are you the one that gets 10,000 clicks and everything like that? And it's because you just do stupid bullshit.
Right. It's true. We're working against it, folks.
We're trying to bring change out here to this fine nation or nations.
Nations, the world.
The nation of wrestling fans united. We're going to plant our flag.
We are the children.
We are the world.
As Ricky's got the mic, folks, how you doing out there on a Tuesday?
Soffit, I see you too, by the way. I missed you. But yes, imagine all the people.
Jordan, Kareem, you deserve it.
Does it really feel like it's the unofficial passing of the torch? Like, I know I've always said that Oba feels like he'd be the one to just hand in the championship like Asuka, but it felt like the passing of the torch moment.
The way he beat him, very much so. Convincingly. Leave no doubt, because this is the guy that's going to carry the belt now.
And it was a hell of a match, though, too. It's not like they just kind of give it to him on a silver platter.
Yeah, did you hear Alvarez, who's having an outright pissy fit and has his panties all in a bunch over NXT lately, which some stuff he's right about, to be honest. But saying that the No Mercy was garbage, that's insane to me. That's madness.
Madness. This is wrestling.
Right? Like, what are we doing? How the fuck do you come to
How can you watch that whole show and say it was trash? It was nothing.
Tell me you had a preconception without telling me you had a preconception.
Yeah, exactly. He had to double down on the gimmick on the crash out and everything. They flipped me on that on the Mariah May Jordan Grace match.
Yep. Oh shit.
Now is Ricky Saints though your new leader for Team NXT?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Is he the leader, or does he still? I don't have a care in the world.
That's the question. But look, I mean, a great promo from Ricky.
Oh, he's always had that. I mean, Christ, he got Edge to fucking get shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway copes.
That's my favorite. It'll be funny if Cope does end up back in the dub. Like, hey, Ricky.
Hey. No, they just walk past each other. Sup, Rock. Sup, Edge.
Yeah, right. I love this.
He's so good. Oh.
Wait a minute.
This is where you're starting to see the battle lines being formed here of, hey, you're champ, I'm champ. We need to be a unified front out here. We need to make sure we mop the floor with TNA.
Chasey Jane on the way to the ring, folks.
Right.
Okay, so that kind of answers your initial question. Like, quickly, we have bigger fish to fry kind of idea.
Exactly. That's why she comes out here. I know Trey's saying, why is JC interrupting Ricky?
That's why. And she's explaining, but getting booed hard.
Right. Wrestling proud. I see. Why don't people ever hold the title belts right? I can tell he's Cody's friend.
It's old school, baby.
It's old school out, baby, out here. 100% when you're the NWA champion, when you've got the 10 pounds of gold, it's too heavy to have on your shoulder out there, baby. It gets too heavy when you're out there styling and profiling. You got that mink coats. You don't want to run it.
Uh-oh. Sorry. I hate to interrupt Dusty, but Ava Chance. She's over. Blame it on
she's signed the navel. Now, granted, she still looks like she's got, the top part of it. But yeah, right. How do you feel? Do you still claim the same vitriol hatred for Ava?
That's big enough. It's either too far down or too far up. What are we doing?
That's fine. It's fine.
Oh, they're picking.
Oh. That's weird. I didn't think that would be a thing.
So the champions are going to go pick.
That's
Santino!
Secobra.
Let's go.
I thought the GMs, the authority figures would have been the ones picking who's on their teams, and you would have had it like a damn near, almost like a draft type situation.
Ava's delegating because she's so good at her job.
See, well, Kareem's agreeing with you, old school style, holding the belt,
Yeah.
holding the NXT World Title.
Yeah, it's paying homage back to the old days, and I've seen fans online before like, why? But it's funny.
It worked when Nick Aldis did it with the NWA title.
It might be where Cody got it originally. No, I'm just
yeah. Let me just say this.
I don't lie. I don't trust Tricky Williams.
I forever need Santino Marella on my television screens in some, at least cutting promos as an authority figure or something. He could be a fucking manager. I don't care. I need to hear Santino talk.
Mike Santana leading the charge.
Okay, so they are doing, captains of each team, or at least are they doing it as traditional captains and then they pick their team, or are they picking it and not involved?
That's okay. Interesting that it's not your world champion.
Well, he said I don't trust Tricky.
I don't trust Tricky Williams.
But that could that be to where Trick comes out and costs Santana out of this match, or cost Team TNA?
100%. Like that's the intangible of it all, right? Like he becomes an X factor in the periphery of all of it,
right? Oh, and he's also, this is super interesting because he's also got to pick someone from the knockouts, because Kalani Jordan is our knockouts champion.
But he trusts Kalani.
Oh, I thought he was going to pick somebody else.
No, he doesn't trust Tricky Williams, but he likes Kalani.
I would have sat there and said, well, they're both goddamn sleeper agents out here, so I'm going to have, I'm going to pick who I think is the heart and soul of TNA, not your figurehead and champions.
Yeah, Kalani Jordan legitimately now is going to be on Team TNA. Kalani has betrayed. She has crossed the line.
Cut to Sting and Kurt Angle and Scott Steiner all just standing out in pouring rain and everything. TNA crossed the line. Yeah, well, how do you feel, I guess, as a Canadian representative, because America's got a terrible take on every part of us do. Oh, Bad Bunny is going to be the halftime show for the Super Bowl.
I don't care. Y'all get like, I
know we get butthurt about a lot of shit we shouldn't care about.
It doesn't matter. They could have picked anybody. If they doesn't name a name, somebody, there would be a mass freak out. Doesn't matter who it is. It's just how we are as a human race right now. We are toxic. We eat each other. Like, you can't do nothing without.
I can't do nothing.
You can't do a thing. But we got Santino, we got Mike Santana, and we got Kalani Jordan on the TNA side, and we got Ricky, JC, and Ava on the other side. Naval rain.
Christ almighty, there was controversy when they picked Prince.
Right?
Judgment Day, Bad Bunny is a joke himself. How so? I mean, the man's a hell of a wrestler. He sits there and go ahead.
I don't know why he would be a joke. Where's this year's Super Bowl?
Good question. I'm not sure.
So I don't feel so bad. Where are they going this year? Chat. Showdown.
It's still an invasion in my eyes. Well, like if they would have picked in Taylor Swift, it's showing you that the Chiefs are going to the Super Bowl. Oh, it's in San Francisco?
San Fran. Okay, no. Is there a connection there? But
not entirely.
Right? So that's
Bad Bunny or Travis Scott. I rest my case.
But I mean, ultimately, dude, they could have done an ensemble of 10 people and people would bitch that somebody's not in that 10. Like, there's no way around it. But
there is no pleasing you.
But that's the opening segment. So if you're following along at home, Kalani Jordan has crossed the line, will be representing TNA. And her and Santana, as well as Ricky and JC, will all be picking their teams, men and women, as this match is up next.
Why do they have to? I didn't know this match was announced. Why do they keep trying to hurt me? I just want to love you, NXT. Why do you keep trying to hurt me? You're trying to make me pick between my two loves.
But folks, we do go on a commercial break. Remember, we're here tomorrow for Dynamite's 6th anniversary, 6th birthday, call it what you will. 6 years of Dynamite. My, how time flies. And Tony's booked a whole bunch of stuff. Thursday, we are coming back at you. We're going to give you the wing of the ring, but we're throwing a curveball on it this time. So if you don't know yet, we will be here live Thursday, 7 p.m., a little earlier than normal, but there's a good reason for it. But we will be hitting the trivia again, Nick, as we go into Wing of the Rings, all changed up. Wrestling Trivia Challenge, Spooky Wrestler Edition, and a Wrestling Edition, as we featuring Bean Boozle. This is going to be interesting. My guy.
Spooky Dookie Choo, where are you? We've got some questions to ask you. No, 100% of, yeah, you've got, I guess, 2 Nicks and a KJ with this whole situation, as you put it earlier. But 100%, my guy, we're going full spooky because, again, the rest of October is stacked out with shows on the weekends and everything, so we got to do our previews and predictions for those on Thursday because there's so much goddamn wrestling out there. We can only use Thursday to do any original content around here yet because we ain't full-time creators.
Right.
Trying to be, but so this is our tiptoe into the spooky season, the spooky month of October. So we're doing our Halloween, we're doing our trick-or-treating early out there, and
that's it.
I've already been warned. I've already been warned that I might need a spit bucket, but I know this man decided before it went live of, no, you got to swallow that shit, bitch.
We're gonna pause on that. But yes, folks, as you can see here, 7 p.m. on Thursday, we go live. Geekbox, the British Nick will be in the house, and we're looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun time. Same rules apply. 3 men will go in, only 1 will come out king. And essentially, you get the question wrong, you spin the wheel, and you might have to eat something disgusting. If you get it right, you avoid it, and you move up the board. And that's how we do. So instead of hot wings, we're going, what is it, like bandages? Well, I got the package. What is this?
There you go. Well, if you want to read off for the people, as I'm still on a commercial break, but yes, instead of going a specific category, we're just kind of incorporating spooky. So if it's around a spooky wrestler and everything, we got you.
Yeah, burnt rubber, licorice, which I don't like either, but that's supposed to be a good one.
I like you don't like black licorice? I like black licorice.
Not really. What's a stink bug taste like? Anybody?
I mean, if you grew up in the country, you might know.
What the fuck?
Sometimes they look like a potato chip. I don't know.
It is really? What do you mean?
No. I'm.
What else would be old bandage? That's gonna make me booger.
Are they John Moxley bandages specifically? I think they might be John Moxley bandages.
So, folks, be here on Thursday. We're gonna have a lot of fun with it. We're gonna have a good time. And if we can make a British guy throw up on stream, that'd be awesome.
The guy who eats beans and toast for breakfast, if he can't handle that shit, respect Geekbox. I love you. And all love to the family, but I had to shit on a good old English breakfast because what the fuck is that?
That's like the joke. It's actually Scottish breakfast, but the same concept of whatever I do to me now won't be nearly as bad as what happens to me the rest of the day. I'm good. Let's go.
Yo, as we got Team Bungie in the house here. We got Leon Slater and Javon Evans backstage.
So they're kind of got like they're having a respectful contest, at least right now.
The collective age of what we're seeing on screen is like 42 at highest. Like both of these guys still might not be able to buy liquor.
Yeah. Oh. The calling.
Oh, no. We're going to get Nico Vance and fucking Sean Spears versus Leon Slater and Javon Evans tonight.
Oh, well, that's good. We got nothing
else. No, we'll get it next week.
No.
Because.
Oh, maybe.
Showdown. We're still going to, not every, it will be halfway NXT versus TNA.
Oh, no, tonight. Nico says tonight. Nico should be the bad guy in almost any Jason Statham movie.
He looks more like Zangief than Rusev looks like Zangief, and that's fucking hard to do.
Hey, Lyra, can you hear me?
Well, no. Hey, she's got to get to Lyra because I need to figure out Crazy Bailey. And who do I know that's crazy? Hey, Lyra, remember when you were besties and we love each other, right? You're my best friend. So teach me about Crazy. What do I need to know?
Right? She's trying to unlock
figure
the
you
code.
out to deal with Bailey.
Facts.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Miss Parker on the way to the ring, folks. Get your votes in. I guess I should put that up. But
Miss Parker don't even know.
Might have happened by itself. Against Lash. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier. There's such a depth of talent, and I know we preach that on all levels, and that's the one thing a wrestling promotion needs, honestly, is depth of that. There's not a huge difference between number 1 and number 7 on the list. So you can have like matches like this are just a match essentially, but are stacked out because of the talent involved.
100%.
Why did Santino say that invasion is an invasion? It's a showdown. That's not the name of the PLE. Why did he say that? Because they changed the name of the PLE, Simone. And I know you know, because I know you were here earlier when we were talking about it. Yes, they changed the name of the show to Showdown.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that happened.
Right? As Lash right now taking it to Jada. So, folks, let us know who you're taking for this match. Either taking Lash Legend or Jada Parker. And how do they expect me to choose?
Right. It's a tough one. It's a tough one for sure.
Right. Well, I was just clicking on Steven saying he's taking Miss Parker.
83% of the chat is going for Miss Parker.
She's over, my guy. When she challenged Sol Ruka for the speed title, it was debatable on who was getting the better reaction and everything. And that's a hell of a match to see. Now, imagine you get that now for the North American title.
Right.
Helen just coming out of the left field with a Lola Vice prediction.
Yeah, like Lola's winning. Lola always, we're good. I'll make sure I have my Scooby.
Lola actually almost never wins, surprisingly.
Yeah, no, unfortunately. Yeah, Scooby snacks are welcome. Share with the class.
Oh yeah, we always have them on standby.
Who did the cartoons? You know, we got it done.
I have to remember it's mirrored. Smell-o-vision. I'm not Tony Khan out here, but yeah, no.
Right.
My man's out there. We don't have a cartoonist that we can have a falling out with like Jim Cornette. We have an in-house one.
Is that not one of the wild? I don't want to sidetrack from this match as the match is going on and is off to a good start. What an unexpected wild story for out of left field of like, wait, you got in a fight with a cartoonist? Okay. It's like
I think 2025 has even outdone 2024 for things that I didn't anticipate having on my wrestling bingo card that have ended up on my wrestling bingo card.
Right.
Jim,
sorry.
No, you're good. We're Allen Iverson.
Lash.
The answer? Jimmy's taking Lash. Dennis is taking Jada. Guardians calling someone a bald-headed scallywag. Lash won the first match, so then fair enough. So we got to even the series here. I'll take it.
Makes sense.
It's tough. I'm going for Miss Parker. Who you got?
Parker, for a couple reasons. I like her better, and she lost the first time.
You're gonna make me take Lash because I love Lash too.
Right?
I'm Lash LaRue, I guess. I'll take Lash.
If these ladies end up having 4 or 5 matches, I'm not mad at it. Torture for you, though.
I know. Well, you've never been a big fan of Lash ever since she was out there with her talk show segment. And it seems a wrestler has a talk show and you hate them for life.
Well, she's grown on me, and I can't deny the absolute talent that she has. I thought her and Jada should have been a main roster tag team that did things, but we saw that not work out. So here we go. I think she's fine. The talk show sucked, and I'm glad they don't do it anymore.
They should have never gotten rid of Chikara. Her and Chikara,
Action Jackson was fun.
Pibbity popcorn playish and everything. Yeah.
Right.
Those were future women tag team champions, and you just said, so. Nah.
Barney, like why does Santino remind you of the purple dinosaur? Did that go over my head?
I don't know. Like, what strain are you vitamin taking? Because I need to know. I don't know if I need to purchase it or avoid it.
Right.
Lash with an Irish whip into the turnbuckle again, short on clothesline. Lash is going to make an impact on the main roster. I wish it would have honestly been with the tag team with her and Chikara, because I would like to see an emphasis put on the tag division, because I'm still halfway struggling to remember who's WWE's women's tag team champions right now. So I'd like to see an emphasis on it. And now I wonder if she's just going to get caught in this mid-card on the main roster and doesn't get a ton of focus.
Is it still Racks and Rocks?
Good question. I think it's a debatable thing that we don't know, and we watch every show. I think that shows you that they haven't put an emphasis on it. It might be, it very well might be them.
Right?
I could be incredibly wrong.
About JD, like Judgment Day haven't defended the tag titles in like 2 months. I'm like, why can't we work this in? Would it not help with, you know how people say, man, these shows are shitty? Wouldn't it help to, like, all right, every couple weeks we have a tag team match, a tag team title match, maybe, just to book them, instead of, like, we got so much throwaway matches.
Well, could you introduce do they all need to be, as by the way, we were all in a commercial and now we're back in the action.
Yes.
Bridge through 1, 2 count.
It's a struggle, but got it.
Does it need to be a solid match, like a contender versus champion, or could you have champion versus enhancement and they kind of do a JOB, but at least you had them booked on the show?
Mix it up, give them a couple JOBs and throw in something a little more challenging. I mean, considering the tag team division isn't booked much, and the women's tag team isn't booked a lot, you have matches that we could probably switch out, and those titles would be more visible. And some would argue even maybe up until Sammy had the U.S. title, it got a little quiet. The women's U.S. title, Julia, we could wake it up a little. Now they're giving her TV time, so I just think there's an opportunity there to.
Oh, natural selection. Can we just call it a natural selection?
It's front, not back, though.
You say that as I've got Leon Slater, Santana, and Santino. It's hard to say Santana and Santino back to back.
Right.
Your tongue wants to go certain ways with it. Pause.
Right.
But they're using the training office, like the medical trainer's office, for their consultation, their war room.
What's up, Joel? Welcome. Jonathan, welcome back. Who is the commentator tonight? It's Vic and Booker, is it not?
Yeah. Well, they've been halfway playing, because remember, Cole took a vacation and everything. So they've been playing a bit of the show.
Oh, yeah. Charlotte Alexa.
Oh. Hey, you want to know how much they're prominently featuring that? That we went for the past champion and still thought it was valid. Oh. I think we both deserve that for sure.
No, 100%. Just completely went blank on it. Like, oh yeah.
We blame the vitamins. The pages stuck together.
And the booking. Let's get better here.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, real quick, is Parker setting up Lash.
Oh,
the booty drop and the walk off.
Should that just be called drop the bass?
Yeah, I'll go with it.
I don't know what it's actually called. As Lashes pops up pump kick.
Oh shit!
And that's the thing is Lash is not a small woman. Like Lash is tall. Like Lash is with Fliggy Triggy and is about the same height as Trig.
Lash is all over Parker. Was that Steve Macklin?
Where? What?
In the audience, it looks like Steve is not.
Oh.
Kind of looked like him. Guy in rocking jorts, loving life.
John Cena?
John Cena.
Oh, that was a fucking terrible arm drag.
Why was that a terrible arm drag?
Because it just went all fucking wonky.
Jada picks up the win. She needs a better finisher, bro. I'm sorry. I like this girl a lot, and I get it. But that cannot be your finisher. Every woman in the division does a hip thrust. That can't be your finisher.
No. Well, she's hit it better, and I get the whole. It's almost like a goddamn V trigger, but it's an A trigger. But I think, like we were briefly talking about, the arm drag that set up into that, I think was the sloppier thing.
Yeah, it was fine. Lash came down on the second rope, not the top rope. So it looked.
No, it's not even that. It's that she can dived a fucking mile away.
She threw her. It's like an Irish whip, but she yanked. Why? You can't have one without the other. But Parker gets the win on this one. I don't think we're done. As Ricky's assembling the troops.
Oh, no, we're 1-1 out here. And so Trick is available to be on any team now.
It's just going to be Ricky and Dark State versus TNA.
No, they can't have Dark State because they're in the tag match. And so Trick's out here trying to petition to be on Team NXT. Shut up, you.
That was the equivalent of no, the Jonas Brothers aren't in town this week.
She came down in a bubble, bro. I wouldn't mind seeing a Jasper Troy on this team.
Interesting. Big boy.
Abyss vibe. I mean, DNA.
That's interesting, yeah.
What do you work for? Number 2, I guess. I don't know.
Who does number 2
work for? See, Anthony doesn't get that joke because he hasn't watched Austin Powers at all yet.
Miles Boring could be on the team.
Allegedly.
Oh, shaking his chains like the ghost of Christmas Future. What the fuck is happening here?
No, don't put Briggs on this. Don't you do that. Don't you do that, because if you do that, then they're fucking losing. Or he's the one that takes the one pin. Hold on.
Ricky gonna start putting matches here in the dressing room.
Qualifying matches. You watch. Oh,
right. Lexus and Stax is talking. That's interesting because both of them are cold right now. I had a dream I got married to Bad Bunny during halftime show. All right. What
did he float in like Smithers and you were Burns in the bed and everything? Or no, it was the reverse route. It was Smithers in the bed and Burns. Mea culpa. Sorry.
Yeah. What are you talking about, Paul? Come on. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, what you talking about, Willis?
You show that turd who's I don't know who Jose is talking. Is that
probably the number 2 jokes and everything like that? Yes.
See, there's a lot going on.
Right. Jose, I still can't remember if you've answered us or not, if you're going to be at Dynamite.
Oh, no, I don't know if you did.
Tomorrow. Yeah. Because I got to know, because the man's going to be out there with our lovely expletive Meltzer shirts and everything that you can get for our lovely merch stores. We're in commercial break right now.
Right.
So man's going to be styling a profile, and I want to see if that shows up. And I want to see if Jose gets a video of Tony Khan playing Karaoke Khan again.
That'd be amazing. Well, I mean, try and get your picture with him, but
with the shirt on. With the shirt on.
Last minute, just
yeah. Nope. See, Jose, I'm gonna be out there with KJ's bald sign. Get Ricochet to sign it.
I love baldies. What's up, Jenny? Welcome, welcome. Richard, good to see you as well. Mega's here. All right.
Jonathan, you're trying to make me mad. Please send Dark State to SmackDown.
And do what with
Let me enjoy my Fridays, people.
We haven't been.
Well, would you actually? That's Friday. Not a bad show. It is Friday Night SmackDown, the worst out of the 3 shows from WWE a week
lately. I mean, I hope it's better than Raw this week because Raw wasn't great. Speaking of Friday, announced the Vision taking on Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, and I don't like the booking. I know why.
So that's what I see. That's what I was thinking of. It's a week later, but you got the same match you were anticipating.
Not even. Well, yeah. I mean, now we get it, but they just had the whole main event with the Usos where Roman blew them up. Doesn't quite make sense that you watch them get their ass kicked by Roman and then they main event Friday. Or is this just like a kick their ass tour? What are we doing? And I know what the story might be and what we're trying to set up. You don't have you have all these tag teams twiddling their thumbs. We couldn't get anybody else. We got to do the Vision again. Why don't you put MFT in there? Like, why don't we do something like that? Like, I don't get why you would run them back just coming off Monday, coming off last Friday. Like, what are we doing?
Well, they're doing it because of coming off of last Friday, but what do you make of the whole Roman J Jimmy situation of the Roman pulling in Jay nice and close and it's only about us and Jimmy's like the goddamn, curb your enthusiasm in the background.
Yeah. I'm surprised. Again, I feel like Jimmy, it all felt like we were just going to put the Usos back together. It was going to be a big deal. And now there's tension. We're uncertain. Now we're wondering, is Jimmy going to flip? Is Jimmy like enough is enough? I got to come out with you to your music because you the big star. This is bullshit. I'm the better one and I'm carrying the weight. And everybody cheers for you because you got a good song. Maybe they got to run back Jimmy versus Jay to make up for the shitty time they did it.
Well, is it Jay? Some people view it as Jay going heel, even though Roman's allegedly still a babyface. I've always equated it to Roman and Jay have the connection because they're the only 2 that have been world champion.
Yeah.
Jay's next in line to be the tribal chief because it was Solo and then he went MFT. So now it's Jay. It's still hard to read the situation, but I very much can see, like you said, if Jimmy's just like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, and we've kind of gone through our times. Here comes all ego, Ethan Page. We have gone through kind of the I love my family. I don't know. We've kind of done this with Jimmy. We've done it with Jay. We've done it with Jay again. So I'm worried that we've been down this road, but I do feel like I'm curious enough to figure out what the hell this all means.
And I wouldn't get really excited because I think we're going to get all ego versus, Steve Macklin. Because you get mid-card title versus mid-card title.
Yeah, but Frankie just won it. That's why he dropped it to Frankie.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Ethan's going to beat up his old friend Frankie. Let's go. It's still going to be a good
match. They talked about earlier tonight before the show went live of Mike Santana's going to be here and Moose might allegedly be here and Mustafa Ali is going to be here and fucking Frankie Kazarian's here. He hasn't even shut up and I'm already here.
Fucking Frankie.
I'm so fucking sick of it. And it's just he's never really gotten over with me.
Frankie's a good hand, bro. They don't want Macklin to go under. Macklin's probably going to be on the team that we're picking. So therefore, you let Frankie have the IC belt and go do a job, buddy.
So do you do title for title again?
No.
And so Ethan Page.
Will they all be title for title if you run it?
That we have one. So that's why I'm wondering.
That's crazy. And they would
then again, it was called Invasion, and now it's just a showdown. So maybe we had a cease arms, a ceasefire here.
Right. Showdown at the NXT Corral. Let's go. Anthony would watch Spaceballs before Austin Powers. Austin Powers is better than Spaceballs, but Spaceballs is a classic.
They're making a second one. The Search for More Money.
Jenny is going to Dynamite on Wednesday. Let's go. Meet our friend
There
Jose.
you go.
Let's go.
Right, maybe love connection.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we can.
Hey, I'm an ordained minister. I can, mediate the wedding and everything.
We got company. Tonight is the night. Would someone else say?
We get a Wagner?
Oh, and we got to talk about. Remind me to talk about Ridge.
Mustafa Ali. How do you be? Hey,
is this better than Frank?
American representative, politician versus politician? We're getting our literal fucking political standoff here.
This is better than Frankie. Well played.
Oh, by a mile, and I'm instantly. Mustafa Ali has my vote, folks. I will put that out there. I want pins. I want signs. I want boards. I want shirts.
I'm going Ethan. I'm sporting Ethan. Look at that beautiful belt. Look at that beautiful
wrestling
belt.
Great again under Mustafa Ali.
Blazing Saddles is an epic movie. I like Hear No Evil, See No Evil. If I had to pick from that category, I think that's the best of the bunch. I like the roster just the way they are right now. And let's not forget, we do have a couple people coming back from injury soon. Absolutely, Joel.
Right.
The Ricky Starks, I would take Jasper Troy over Briggs.
What's you holding? Ali said I got an issue with what you're holding. I don't have any issues with you. I'm surprised you're even here.
It feels like an old Bobby Heenan line. I don't have a problem with you.
But again, Ethan Page holding it like a football, not, over the shoulder, because it'd be hot at times out there, baby. When you got that fresh food out there, you don't want to crease nothing out there.
Right.
Baby.
This is a title. A belt holds your pants up. A championship is something that you hold.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know, Ali, if you get the whole I earned an opportunity. It would have been nicer if you would have been I earned an opportunity to win that.
Right.
But this is the first time we've seen Mustafa Ali back in WWE in what? 5-6 years? Maybe?
Well, I mean,
Thunderdome era at least.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, a guy that a lot of people, including you, I think, I don't want to speak on your behalf, but if memory serves me correct, felt like Ali got a bad deal from Dub. So,
I'm a huge Mustafa fan. I think he got a raw deal of the fucking retribution. That's why I'm taking out the vengeance that Mustafa Ali should have gone on goddamn Dark State for retribution and everything. The cat's out of the bag. You're going to get this lick back. But no, Mustafa Ali was super talented. Him and Buddy Murphy and the matches they had even on 205 Live were some of the best matches that WWE was putting on at that time. His promos in his car were some of the best promos WWE had at their disposal at times. He was doing Kevin Owens before Kevin Owens was doing Kevin Owens.
Don't you dare.
At least put their in-car promos.
No, I mean, I wasn't the biggest Ali fan, at least not to your extent. But I admit, him kind of going out and getting the freedom, this has been phenomenal. It's one of the best things that's not on one of the major shows.
But that's the thing is the biggest thing that has pissed me off and been a stuck in my craw for the longest time and why I've loved him in TNA is because they've let him do what he was doing in WWE and starting to get there with, and they just said, cut it and just, we're done with it. He was doing almost this exact same gimmick in WWE and it was getting traction and everything. And especially at that time where I guess, hey, welcome to America, where it's now become a political state at all times. But him doing this whole gimmick, now to finally see it fully fleshed out, it's like, oh, I finally get to see the vision here, pun intended.
Yo, this card is stacking up. Let's fucking go.
Yo, give it to me. Give it to me. Ali.
Woo!
Shout out Chris becoming a member for 2 months. Rosemary or Havoc should have led the women's or ODB. Well, we're going to go with the old school vintage package. Yeah. I still wonder, where does Joe Hendry end up?
In the fridge? I don't fucking know.
Someone who says his name first?
Right next to the leftovers? I'm not sure.
Oh, he might be a leftover.
Spaz again. Wait, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Oh, we're fighting. We're fighting.
Ethan ducking out there. Well, because Ethan's even messed up. Yes, you're mine.
Oh shit.
But Ethan out there mentioned about the company that fired you.
Yeah. That's it. The fuck is that?
Did you step on a mouse? Do you got a mouse in your pocket there?
Kurt and Rod. Shout out, Spaz.
All right. So we're brought to you by Maybelline now, as we're getting the subliminal sharing of makeup, the ceremonial obligation of friendship. I share my makeup with you.
Is that how it works? Is that why they go to the
I don't know. I'm not a woman. Sorry.
Right.
Bring the title to TNA. Let's go. Let's take down the Canadian wall out there. 100%.
I feel like we got to talk to Mr. Ringsider. I don't know if we can have a proper showdown without both sides represented properly.
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, he's got to be represented here at some form or fashion. Even if do we get at least a write-in ballot?
Yeah, right. I think there's going to be. Yeah. So.
Oh, Laney. So everyone's trying to posture up for a position. We're getting the same shit we had earlier, just with the women.
Tyra May Steele looks like someone's grandma got jacked. And I can't say what I'm really thinking, but it's funny.
You can have that.
Anyway, Thea Hale is acting confused.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, Aaron Grace missed spray tan day.
Yeah, ooh. So she picked Soul, Zarya.
Did you actually name anybody on their teams in any of this? Because I don't know.
Yeah, so Jada's in, so Ruka's in. Now this is going to be another reason. JC's going to pick anybody but JC Jane, and JC's going to resent her for it. Dun dun dun.
Well, yeah. Well, so I refreshed the Wikipedia page, which is how I figured out that it switched from Invasion to Showdown. So Team NXT so far is Ricky Saints, Tricky Williams, Javon Evans, and one TBA. Oh, you watch, it's gonna be fucking Oba. Because he's the goddamn warhead of I don't how else would you hide it? So and he's the fucking decider.
Yeah, he becomes the equalizer.
He becomes the weapons deterrent. At that point, he is the one that not only an equalizer, he is the eradicator. Wait, right. That's Rhea Ripley's gimmick.
That is Rhea Ripley.
And then Team TNA is just Mike Santana and 3 TBA. Team NXT is JCJ and Jada Parker, Sol Ruka, and 1 TBA. So we've had NXT teams essentially picked, and TNA teams are still in the mist. And I agree with Anthony saying that I don't like Kalani Jordan as the captain of Team TNA. Bitch, you just got here.
Did Anthony say that?
You said it earlier and everything. It wasn't a fan when they announced her as the pick.
Now it's interesting because Trick is on Team NXT and Kalani is on Team TNA. And to Anthony's point, would you really pick the girl, I know she won your world title, but she won pretty much one match over. I mean, but who do you have instead?
What if they pick Jordan Grace?
I think. Are we surprised? Well, I guess there's only 4. Are we surprised that Jordan's not considered or Blake's not considered? But see, folks.
Well, no, for NXT, are you talking for Team NXT or Team? I'm talking captain of Team TNA. If you can't have Masha for reasons, you can't have Ash because of vacations. You can't you don't do Kalani because she just got here. Who else do you do? You're not going to do Tessa.
No,
you do Indy as Team TNA captain. Do you do
that's
Rosemary?
What I mean. Is
this you do a Jordan? That's what I'm saying. Well, could a Jordan work as Team TNA women's captain?
Nick wants eradicated. That's my point. I think whatever they're doing with Jordan, let's say Jordan's out of the mix, maybe that's why Kalani. Again, I'm curious, who would you have step in? Anthony, Chad, anybody else? Would it be like a Danny Luna? Who could fill that shoe? Kalani might not be the right choice either, but
Rosemary.
Jordan, like you said, Jordan would be an interesting one, but he's locked in. And I will point out, we haven't seen Jordan. We haven't seen Blake because they had a cage match, and you don't show up and have a trios match a couple days after having a death match of some sort.
Right.
And I use the term.
Very good. But Anthony's saying, I hate it. Kalani is going to cost the women the match and then cost Big Heat for the Knockouts title match at BFG. I feel.
See, I think Trick might do that too. So I don't know if both will do it.
Well, we'll see depending on how the teams stack out here. As Denisha's saying, KJ, they're picking teams. Please be fair. She said that specifically to you. I don't know why.
Denisha, I don't know what I was unfair about. But no, I realize that they are currently picking their teams.
Rosemary or Havoc. Kalani is now part of the TNA delegation.
Right.
Marks with Mike, shout out to homie. Bring in Steels and Sade. Oh, I think they have to be part of that team. We're getting the Hardy's video package.
Let's go. Dude, by the way, my hands started twitching the minute music hit. I think it just felt like, oh.
Did you see them on Kai Cenat's whole shit and everything of like the Hardy Boys have transcended pro wrestling?
You know what? I mean, especially because there's been a couple times in history as they're highlighting the Dark State.
No, they're not. They're showing how they're going to whoop their ass. They're candy asses.
So they got to pick 2, and everyone else is banned from ringside. So the Hardys want to know what 2 members of Dark State will be in the match. No one else is allowed to be at ringside for that. So that's good news. The Hardys being relevant in 2025, a couple times in their careers, we thought they were done. Jeff, maybe more than Matt. But even Matt, like physically, we thought maybe he wasn't what he used to be. But there they are showing up on subways. They're showing up with podcasters. They're champions. They might be NXT champions. Again, what is 2025? What are we doing?
We're still going to get the Dudley Boys and the Hardy Boys in 2025.
Mm-hmm. Steels is a really good shout for TNA.
Sade is just Jakara Jackson, just under a new name.
Yeah. Again, she kind of falls under the just got there vibe, but again, it's name value. Like it would kind of be like oh, y'all didn't want me.
Oh, is this going to be? As I've got Miles Bourne coming out. So is this a match to decide who's the last member of Team NXT?
Yes, and I think Lola's fighting Fallon to find out the last member of that team. Well, this is what I think is going to happen. Fallon's not going to make it, but she's going to blame JC for not picking her.
Fallon's falling off?
Fallon is falling out.
Smart Poker 96 out here saying October is loaded. Invasion, Crown Jewel, and Halloween Havoc. I love it. That's why we got to have our spooky dookie, when you choose Wing of the Ring challenge at the first week of October, because there's not going to be another time to do it.
Yeah, generally we would do Halloween stuff closer to Halloween, but the schedule is so full. This Thursday was the only day we could do our trivia challenge with the Halloween theme to it, because the next weekend, Crown Jewel, we're here at 7 a.m., folks. And Bound for Glory the next day. On the 18th, Wrestle Dream. On the 25th, Halloween Havoc. To start November, you got Saturday Night Main Event. Then we got Full Gear and Survivor Series at the end of November after a little bit of a gap. Then we get into December, and 2 weeks after Survivor Series, John Cena's last match.
With all that being said, folks, the party don't start till we walk in. But
nobody watches as much as we do, that's for sure.
Oh, not undeniable at this point. Like I said, we literally have one day obligated of that's the only day we can do any sort of original content, and that's even sacrificing watching other wrestling shows because we watch all the wrestling. But oh wait, Hardy, are they doing 4-on-4 or 5v5? They are doing,
I believe it's
4-on-4. 4-on-4.
So the OG traditional Survivor Series setup. 4-on-4.
Which would have been cool if they did it around the OG Survivor Series pay-per-view.
Oh my God, separate them. Keep them apart. It's their own thing. But
separate but equal. Is that
I want a whole card like it. I want the main roster to do it, where you would have team captains and they would all you had Team Money versus the Team Babyface, whatever they were at the time. You had Team Heenan versus Team Jimmy, even the Hogan and would be in those old classic matches. They're great.
Well, you mentioned Hogan, you mentioned controversial, and I got a halfway segue in from Antoine here, and then, but Mark's also saying, or maybe bringing Alicia Fox or Tessa. Do you see a Tessa Blanchard on NXT television programming?
I don't know. And I've been a big advocate of everybody deserves a chance to make amends for, shit they do, especially when they're, in their 20s. Shit change, she fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
And all reports so far, she's really tried to make amends, blah, blah, blah. I don't know that corporate WWE, if saying sorry is enough. It's kind of like we talked about it last week, Velveteen Dream.
No, that's not the same.
I don't know if we can go there with you. Even though you're sorry, even though things have changed. Sorry. I know I'm not comparing the crimes. I'm not. Or the actions. What I'm just saying is just saying sorry doesn't get you back in the door sometimes.
No.
I don't know how much, if ever, there's enough distance between the controversy and how they feel. And it's Briggs versus Miles. I want Miles to win this.
Oh, for sure. Miles has been a guy that I bet you by 2027 is a top guy in NXT. But no, you have to have at least some form of contrition. As Matt Cardona's meeting with Team TNA, I guess. So it's got to be Santana, Leon Slater, and maybe Woo.
Now, is Leon officially on the team?
He's in all the goddamn meetings, so not according to Wikipedia, but little bro's sitting there.
Yeah, I don't know if he is.
MDB, what up? Nick's pre-mat again.
I'm living the gimmick. I'm not. I don't know what I did.
You're right. Propunzo, pronouns, pal. Fries over chips, always.
Yeah, in some places, fries are chips, so you win-win. Let's go.
Well, you're going to have to fight Geekbox over that. Are they just... What are they chanting?
I thought they were singing Roman Reigns.
They sound like this. They're doing that's the same cadence. Ole, 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 ole. Spaz with the $5 super chat. KJ, did you hear about the Mississauga? See, I read that right. Candy bar burglar. The cops keep trying to catch him, but alas, he's always got a few twicks up his sleeves.
I like it. And you did. You nailed Mississauga. Good job.
Yeah, well, I grew up around an Indian reservation, and I live in New Hampshire to where we have Kentucky that looks like County Cock when you first move here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like Milwaukee. Like that's all I can think
Milwaukee.
Let's go.
Well, you said you were gonna walk away.
Oh yeah, no, I just kept talking to you.
Or I'll Milwaukee.
I told Nick like 5 minutes ago I'm gonna take my quick pause, and we just end up staying here. The channel,
we just like each other's company that much, folks, and you just happen to be around.
What's that?
I said we just like each other's company that much, and they happen to be around. I was trying to make us over like Rover here, saying we enjoy each other, my guy.
Right?
And you took
never
offense.
listen to me, KJ. What?
Yes, my guy. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna cover my mouth so you can't hear.
I can't go.
You can't prove it. Of the misses, I have to repeat myself at least a minimum of like 3 times and everything. So yeah, you didn't hear that from me. There's no voice. There's no video proof of me saying that.
I felt like I was getting a Jumbo Yak and fries.
Hey, oh, fair enough. But either way, the misses sometimes.
Yeah. But the channel enhances my wrestling watching experience, just like Terps, which I'm very aware of at this moment. I'll be here. Smart Poker, great name, and you should be here. And that's all we ever wanted to do was enhance the wrestling experience. What's it like just hanging out with the boys, watching wrestling and girls?
Where everybody knows your name, or at least can read it.
Out. KJ!
There you go. Is Norm's taking a pause for the cause. As I'm still trying to figure out what you mean by Terps. Are you talking like Maryland Terps? I might be uninitiated and inebriated. Yeah. As Briggs and Miles still going at it. Irish whipping in the corner. Right off the ropes. Jesus. Chris just shouting out Tiffy. Well, Tiffy might be in hot water after that whole situation from this past Friday. I still don't know who is truly at fault, but to me, ultimately, the end of the day, it relies on the referee because you got to call it how you see it. You can't sit there and just work through the shit. What do you call a bird at construction site? A crane. I want a Yumbo Yak. KJ, can I get a liter of cola? It's for a cop. KJ White and Big Nick, Wrestling for Life is the best. Well, I appreciate you, and you want to know why we're the best is because we have the best of y'all out there. 100% of. We try and always still make it. You guys are as much of a part of the show as we are. We'd still be talking into the void, but you very much are. You're the toxic table that we always get to go to for, topics and feedback. Ava Rain. Are we just going through the whole sing song right now? I don't even know fully because they keep messing with the countdown clocks on Netflix. Are we in action or are we in commercial break right now? This match is a bit boring. It's a Briggs match. That's kind of the thing. KJ and Nick stay together for the kids. Oh God. No. That's the thing is I don't think we could ever actually get to if we wanted to, but no. It's sell the tension and then still walk on. You're like, all right, I love you. I guess the kid decided to wake up from the fucking bedroom out there. KJ's got to go put him back to sleep, I guess. But yeah. As I got Briggs and Bourne in the top corner here, but yeah, a Briggs match lately, it's kind of always been boring. We talked about keeping people together as a tag team. Oh, backbreaker into another flip out backbreaker words. Braun breaker, backbreaker. Unique New York. As again, another 2 count. Put Briggs and Jensen together as a tag team, please. This fucking company needs and is lacking tag teams across at least 2 out of their 3 shows. So put them together as a tag team because they're not fucking working as singles. And Briggs or Jensen at this point's just on goddamn Evolve. Put them together as a tag team. Christ almighty, if you're gonna break Fallon away from JC Jane, have Bar Rescue reunited. Briggs and Jasper Oh, why? Just because they both wear fucking chains and they got goddamn leather vests? Snap over, side suplex, 1, 2. 2 count, 2 count. Z-Man Scar, what up, what up? Nick, Tony D, got the Samoa Joe early TNA treatment, kidnapped with no explanation. Could that be a weird, deep play and everything of Tony D is either kidnapped by TNA or part of Team TNA? Interessante. We made the Dawn turn right. Sopranos. As we've had, what, 2 code breakers right there? As Jensen's going to use the chain, or Briggs, sorry, Jeebus. Big Dog with a $10 super chat. Oh, Matt Cardona! Cardona! Stopping the chain attempt. And now the ref catches it. Hey! Big ass drop kick. The Born Again. It's the fucking, what is it? It's from Cardona. It's the radio silence. Because there's, or is it the Rough Rider? No, because the Rough Riders, yeah. But either way, he basically goddamn stole a move from Cardona and picks up the 1, 2, 3 as Cardona's leaving through the crowd here. Is this Cardona's way of keep dipping my toe, a toe to so? As Big Dog, I know I clicked it earlier. KJ pulled it up earlier with a $10 super chat. Nick, KJ, WFU, the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And we're at least half as salty, or at most, I should say, half as salty as Bret Hart, because I've never seen a man so spiteful. Well, there's another one, but he almost worked for a company named Spiteful. Yeah. That's the exact. So that's what it is. Okay. It's been a minute. Yeah. Am I fully wrong and misconstruing moves and everything? But yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. That was zigzag. I dig it. Well, maybe we're going to get the Nemesis. Or the Nemesis is going to be part of NXT Showdown, which again, it is terrible name. And they didn't switch up the lettering of the font or anything, so it just looks like Showdown 2. And so Jordan Grace partnered up with Kalani. See, that's just what I was saying before. To me, Jordan Grace should be the captain of Team TNA. If you're going to do one of those of, hey, our champions are currently on your roster, so we're going to pick. Granted, now Jordan's not on their roster, but I'm going to pick people who I know have a tie and a connection and a vested interest in TNA. J is name and Joe Hendry. Leaving Joe Hendry. Again, is he going to miss Showdown? Because if that was a match for the last spot, so then are they going to put Joe on Team TNA? That's going to be the thing, as I can feel a sneeze coming up. Mea culpa, I tried to hit the button at the last minute and could barely get to the mute button, but mea culpa, no, here we have me can blow my brains out with a sneeze here. But I got Lola Vice coming out. And I feel like that might be the beacon at some point for KJ to show up here. But Lola's coming out, so we're going to get... So this has got to be the competition again for the last spot on Team NXT. Are we going to save the announcements of Team TNA to the very end of the show here? Yeah, so up next, folks, we're getting Lola Vice taking on Fallon Henley, and let me know who you're taking, who you got. And I'm going to go against KJ and just say it's going to be Fallon. His whole story idea and everything makes 100% perfect sense. Just kind of want Fallon. I want her to have a prominent spot. I almost want her to just move on up. I still want, the pairing of her and Mickie James, who technically I don't believe has fully retired yet, to where you can get, softcore country. So I'm hoping, but it makes all intents and purposes and all sense. Or do we get again the masked invader, encroacher, intruder, and everything that takes out Lola, aka Laney Reed, and that helps Fallon win? Could be. Joe Hendry should go to SmackDown. He probably will once he's actually on the WWE payroll. Gesundheit, I think. Well, thank you. Yeah. Who remembers the name Kimono One? I don't know, big dog. Was that from a special catalog that you ordered from? Oba dethroned Sammy soon. Well, the fact that Oba hasn't been really mentioned on tonight's show, hasn't been shown, hasn't been featured, are they either saving him of he's going to take a pause either way and just come back as the goddamn big bad? Or is it going to be one of those of this was his send-off and we're not going to tell you it's his send-off until he shows up on a SmackDown in an open challenge, probably smashing Sami Zayn? No, ECW? Okay. Internal combustion sneeze. Yeah. Suspicion. Classic ECW. But I am in a commercial break, so I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. Often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do this on a different level. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. We're back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow, Wednesday night, 6-year anniversary of AEW Dynamite, and we're getting the reunion of Jurassic Express, and Kenny Omega's back in a 6-man tag, and we're still on the pathway to Wrestle Dream. We actually have 2 6-man tags, I think both kind of involving Team Heels. Yes, and we're actually getting the match we should have gotten all along, with Kyle Fletcher versus Orange Cassidy. Then Thursday again, we've got, something strange, the Ghostbusters, of wrestling trivia out here. And going through again, we're doing our trick-or-treating version of, the Wing of the Ring trivia show out here. We've even had to get an international flavor out here. And then Friday Night SmackDown, and I believe I might hold KJ's foot to the fire with this, of that I believe we have a members only stream set up for at some point this weekend, because I think this is the actual only weekend going on in October that doesn't have a wrestling pay-per-view on it. I could be wrong, but I could be right. And so what show are they hyping? They're already hyping up another 2 nights. Are they already hyping up? So, spoiler alert, SummerSlam 2026 coming to Minnesota. Sorry, Minnesota, you couldn't afford a WrestleMania, so you're getting a SummerSlam Minneapolis. So, yeah, SummerSlam August 1st and 2nd, 2026. You couldn't afford for a WrestleMania. You got done bidded out of this and that and everything. So you get a 2-night SummerSlam. There, what up? Oh, where was it? Nick is the violent Caesar. Well, I don't try to be. Am I the John Moxley of sneezing? I guess. I don't know. Big Nick, who you rooting for next week? Team NXT or Team TNA Wrestling? Depends on who the teams are. And if I had to say right now, I'm going Team TNA. I kind of want to see TNA actually kind of pull up a dub here, and that really shuts all the critics up about, hey, well, they're getting worked over and they're, getting sold a day late and $1 short when it comes to this whole deal between TNA and NXT.
Speaking of a day late and a dollar short.
Short.
What's up?
Cowboys is up. I got Fallon Henley out here on my screen, and she makes me want to say a horse ride a cowgirl. Yeah.
Yeehaw!
Run that back twice. Scrambled eggs or fried chicken for impatient people. That is such an old joke. It's so good. Thank you for the super chat. But you were saying about a day late and a dollar short? Couldn't have just been about me.
No, now I entirely forgot what I was saying about, to be honest, and everything. But we got Lola Vice taking on JCJ, or taking on Fallon Henley right now to be the last competitor. Someone asked me about what team I was taking and everything like that. I'm for Invasion, Showdown, and the OK Corral. I'm still probably taking Team TNA even though I don't know what the team's going to be right now and everything. But yeah.
For both?
Not for both. I'm saying when I say I'm taking Team TNA, I'm taking it as they're winning the overall show. Like if we're doing that Survivor Series of like out of which team win, like you have 5 matches on a show. Which team wins the most matches? I'm going Team TNA wins the most matches.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it could be possible. I'm curious how it all plays out. I still think they split the Survivor Series style matches. I think Ethan beats Ali so far. You think the Hardys beat Dark State? I'm still
I have the Hardys over Dark State, and I already have Ali over Ethan just because make wrestling great again. So yeah.
You beatbox.
You're gonna take the Canadian, and I have to go against the Canadian. So yeah.
Okay. I missed your beatbox. Apparently, you sneezed.
Oh no! Well, I sneezed, and I was trying to get to the mute button. It was one of those. I can make a choice. You could either not see me do it, or you could not hear me do it, and I chose to not hear me do it. But I still was struggling to get there.
I always go with C. See, I don't care.
Well, but I don't notice it's there until like I'm already like here and like we're all ready for takeoff.
Right.
Before I'm not even at the boarding before I notice.
The sneeze face too close to another face, and you don't need to see either. So we're good.
Or maybe you do. I don't know.
So this is a new trivia. So Roman is referring to the slide up right now, Wrestling Trivia Challenge. It is still technically Wing of the Ring. It's Spooky Edition, and we're going a different route for Halloween. So it was weird to call it Wing of the Ring if there's no wings involved, and that's how we got here. But it's going to be fun. Same format, just gross jelly beans are your punishment.
We're trick-or-treating instead of, out there getting chicken wings and everything like that.
Right. We want some candy too, damn it.
Facts. Yeah, Jose, you better copyright it.
Right. And I thought it'd be weird to call it the Bean of the Ring. It just didn't sound right.
Not for a bunch of dudes. It doesn't work that way.
Lola for the win. 67% of the chat going Lola. Makes sense. I think Lola gets it, and it continues this riff between Lola and JC, or Fallon and JC.
I'm going to say Fallon wins because you get Mysterious Lady Reed, which NXT or WWE's website almost gave away that it was Lady Reed, and then turned around and took it down. But yeah, I'm going Mysterious Enforcers. I'm going to, if you see one, it's not me in a mask, but I'll be back.
Back to pausing as we are off and both ladies meet in the middle. Lola with the kicks, but Fallon catches one and boots her out of the ring. How's everyone doing out there? What is on your wrestling mind? What stories are circulating that you're wondering about? Be a friend, tell a friend, like, share, subscribe as we continue to roll through Fallon, Lola right now in the ring. F the Red Sox, that's all. What is up right now? What's the score? And Lola gets the pin. Imagine Bad Bunny singing at halftime with KJ's beard on him. How would my beard get on him, though, sir? That's inappropriate. Come on now. Lola shrugs. She's on the team. And those hips don't lie, folks. Almost every match tonight has been called on the spot. So if you're wondering why we don't have those official graphics up, well, that's why. But we are going to commercial break, and I will remind everybody we are back tomorrow, 7:45 p.m., as we give you Dynamite's 6th birthday, the anniversary show. 6 years of Dynamite. Tony has put a whole bunch up as far as what's going to be on this show. 2 6-man matches and a whole lot more as I'm trying to pull it up. Where is it? But yeah, we got Death Riders taking on Hangman with the Ops, with Joe and Hobbs. I'm not quite sure why. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Darby Allin and AEW's Women's Champion Chris Statlander taking on Yuta and Shafir. Okay. Kyle Fletcher taking on Orange Cassidy. Should be a great match. The Bucks versus Brodito and Kenny Omega. With the Bucks also have Josh Alexander. The booking still, does it feel a little scrambled eggs? Is it just me? We're also going to hear from Timeless Tony and the Jurassic Express. So the booking feels scrambled eggs. And I know Tony thinks he's having a phenomenal 2025. It just feels scrambly. And if anyone out there doesn't think it's scrambly, by all means, I'm all ears. But it feels like, why is everyone all over the place? Hey, quit horsing around. That's enough out of you. Enough. You know how I feel about horses. Oh, look, he's still going. This goes forever. What is happening? Are you done? Yeah, see, I stalked my horses, folks. 6 years of failure to launch. That's interesting. And Big Dog will probably break it down a lot more tomorrow night. But it's so hard with AEW because there's been a lot of successes. There really has. And did the early success go to certain people's heads? Did it change the dynamic of AEW, the direction of AEW, because they were cooking out of the first couple years and felt untouchable, and then things started going sideways? I don't know. But they launched, and they had a successful launch because they were early successful. What has become the tricky part is their infancy. And if they can figure that out, I mean, we're off and running. We got 2 viable companies, TNA's knocking on the door as well. Not complete. I know that. I just feel like that's a little strong. For the guy that gets accused of hating AEW all the time, that's a wee bit strong. Let's go. Scrambled eggs and wobbly eggs. Better than scrambled eggs and wobbly legs. There you go. You got it. I think I'm going to make scrambled eggs tomorrow. Good choice. Let's go. Can't go wrong with a good egg. Now we're on a tangent. Down, Aubrey. Down. Yeah, right? Off the charts. Roman with all the horsies. AAA loves them 6 or 8-man tags way too much. Listen, 2025 has been the year of multiple person matches. Not just like big tag matches, but a lot of triple threats, a lot of fatal 4-ways. Maybe it's just a victim or a byproduct of the fact there's so much talent. They're trying to get all the talent in. They're trying to get all the talent on. And that's why we end up where we are at now. But too much of it. I mean, tomorrow night, we've seen multiple 8-man matches, these money matches that make no sense for no reason. If you're going to do a 6-man tag with one group, why are you doing it with the other? And why is it kind of shuffled around? Like, I feel like the wrong pieces are in the wrong place. And why is it fair for me to ask AEW fans why Kenny's not going after Kyle right away? Like, I don't fully get any of it. 6 years isn't long. I've been in toxic relationships that were longer than that. Facts, Jose. It's just a pebble in a pond, buddy. What happened is all the hot air finally ran out. Now, well, okay, that's a fair argument. Part of it for me is it that the ability. Sorry, I had to say thank you. But what happened? Is it partly that the hot shotting, the viable free agents kind of ran out? The big part of it is Vince left. Tony was, I always said this, the Robin Hood of wrestling when he first came on the scene, even though he was stealing from the rich and giving to maybe rich, but again, he felt like the Robin Hood compared to Vince. But then it flipped when Trips comes along. So it's an interesting dynamic. We'll talk about it more tomorrow, but should be a very interesting show. And as always, we're looking forward to it. And we got a Dark State package right now. Solid package. Pause. Osiris. Sugar's talking right now. Sugar's got all the charisma. As they are letting the Hardys know they're in trouble. What are you feeling about this segment, folks? Any chance from the Dark State non-lovers? I thought that was pretty good. Yes, we meant to talk about this earlier, Chris. Rich Holland's out. And yeah, getting surgery. Moose did help him out of the ring. T's and P's to Ridge. I know he's had bad luck with injuries. He's had bad luck with moments that involve injuries. It's unfortunate. I know he wants to do the job that he loves to do, and it's his livelihood. So to come back and get hurt again, and then come back and get hurt again, your heart goes out to the guy. That's a rough show. All right, so we're still getting the graphics. So yeah, they rearranged the Invasion logo. They made the W spiky. There you go. I'm going to have to update my graphics. Scrambled eggs, grits, and sausage. Let's go. Breakfast all day, every day. I'm good with you. As JC and Fallon are in the back having a chit chat. Complacency, 9/10 of the law. Let's go. So is possession. I don't know what that had to do with anything. TK and T-ball coach. TK is a T-ball coach who has to play all the kids on the team. Facts. And it is always positive, right? Always positive. Even for the little shit that's hitting the ball in the wrong direction. Always positive. Oh, we're doing great. We're doing great. That's it, Timmy. Round second towards first. Good job, Timmy. We're doing great. That was interesting. So, again, more hinting at Lainey Reed being involved with JC Jane. Is she a possible... Oh, here comes Javon. So the following contest is a tag team match. Are we going to find out at the end of all of this, as we're at 9:30? So we still got a little more to go before we don't have any official TNA names, or not many anyway. So we still have TNA talent to round out. As this will be good. Leon Slater going to be on NXT programming for a match, which in itself is a cool moment. All right, folks, polls going up. Get your votes in as we get a quick ad before the start of the match. Tag team match, the X Division champion teaming up with Javon Evans to take on the Culling. Would you say Swerve Hangman is the best book rivalry in AEW so far? Yes. Yeah. Kyle, it's if it's not one, it's two or three. But I honestly can't really think of the competing rivalries. There's been a lot of ones that kind of had a lot of potential, but didn't work out so well. Believe it or not, MJF Jericho might be one of the better rivalries that happened. But yeah, I mean, Swerve and Hangman have been two of the biggest names. And recently, Jungle Boy did an interview where he talked about not really wanting to be one of the pillars, and how New Japan kind of, allowed him to be a lot more free. So it's interesting from even a guy like Jack Perry saying like, I kind of wish they didn't do the things that we did. Didn't quite work out, wasn't quite in the right position. So again, I think you'd be crazy to think that the locker room is not aware of things like this. Dark State package. How'd you feel about Dark State, folks? Dark State wins. I know he's going to be thanking his blessings that he dodged that one. But yeah, I mean, I like it. I thought it was good. Doesn't it? Right? MDB, that's been the plight. Is I thought, look here he comes. He's coming back.
Tell it to my face. I'm running back. Trust me, I done heard I missed it. So tell it to my face. What did I miss? What,
right here.
What is so integral? I don't know why he doesn't like them, but that's not saying why I should. Just what? They're up my alley. Why? Because I already explained.
They feel like
they have to pay for the sins of Retribution's past.
Okay. No, they got the package they did. Again, it's solid. Each guy kind of takes a little turn talking. Cutler's the quiet one of the group. Sugar is on he reminds me of Wale. Anyone else? But he just gives me that energy, that vibe of he's just ready. And Lennox kind of rounds it out as like the anchor. And you throw in Osiris, who doesn't say as much as the other two, but says enough. And he's a tank. I think it's good.
Well, I'm going to pivot to something I do think is good. Speaking of tanks, and a guy who actually has ended up saying more than what I thought he was going to do. Allegedly, Brawny the Strowman might be playing the newest iteration of Jason Voorhees, my favorite slasher of all time. Shout out the missus. I have an autographed Funko Pop from, I think it was the Jason or the guy who played Jason in 8, right? I believe. Yeah. 8 or 9.
Why not? He is a monster. So put a mask on him. Let's go.
Do you buy into the whole theory that because he's still using Brawny the Strowman, that he's still got a WWE contract? That he still might have a TKO pay through?
Quite possible. I mean, again, if he has the ability or they don't own the likeness, they would own the likeness, no. So that's a bit of a...
He'd be Adam Scherr. And who knows Adam Scherr?
That's interesting. And maybe because he has that, he got his own show. So like you just, we'll keep him, keep being Braun. We'll take a kickback, but we'll give you the name value.
Braun versus food sounds phenomenal. Well, and so as I've got Leon Slater coming out right now.
In the NXT.
Oh, absolutely. Well, and I heard you talking about how we don't really have Team TNA announced. Do you save that for TNA this Thursday? No. You better make sure you better tune in. Oh, you don't think that you save that as a little tie-in? You better make sure you tune in, folks.
It's funny.
To TNA this Thursday, as we're going to be live announcing our team.
Yeah, but it's funny because you're a big advocate of, they announced they're going to tell us the teams. So if you don't do what you said you were going to do, and you make us wait another few days, it's silly. I think there's going to be something that happens that lets us know. They're just saving it for the main event.
Could be, but I just did have that happen.
If you're announcing it on
Thursday, they sit there and like throw it out of just, we're going to do this on Thursday, so you better make sure you tune in. Pull in that audience.
If the show wasn't on Tuesday, I might agree with you. But because the show's on Tuesday, give us some runway. That's my only counter argument.
You mean you don't like that the show is on a fucking random Tuesday in October? Did I hear you say that correctly?
No, time out.
No, that's what you said. If the show was on a Tuesday.
Dude, I literally just pointed out the duration between your hypothetical situation, which technically means I hypothetically don't like the Tuesday. But no, I never said that at all. All I said was it's Thursday's too close to Tuesday.
Go!
Well, no, you've got the weekend in between. And I mean, Tatum's out here she's got the Lyra doll instead of the Izzy doll, for those who are keeping track at home.
Right. Bouncy. Bounce. This is going to be very bouncy.
Bouncy.
Double the bounce.
Well, is it a thing? Like, how do you feel that that's like now part of his whole package? Is he's bouncy?
You got to flaunt it, right? I mean, use what you got to get what you want. And that's all it is he's bouncy. Sell the bouncy.
Do something strange for a little piece of change. But I'm super interested to see these two as a tag team. Like, hey, you want to see this is like the peak pinnacle of, I guess, what probably Top Flight would be is Leon Slater and Javon Evans.
Right. This might be the question of the night. Who voted for the culling to get the win? As 97% of the chat picked Leon and Javon.
So Sean Spears Sean, Nico Vince, Vico Nance, Izzy Dame, Dizzy Name, and Paxley Tatum.
Right. In fact.
The mass is what killed it for Nick. No, that's not the crux of the argument, but they haven't survived past that. They haven't, pulled out of that hill.
I mean, not even as tag champs now?
They shouldn't be tag champs. What are we talking about?
But they are. And they're doing good.
That doesn't mean I agree with it or like it.
Oh, nice. Hurricane Rana, big drop kick. Blood and Guts has been announced for November 12th. So
yeah, we haven't talked about that.
Yeah.
Or no, we did briefly, but they officially announced it, and Jamie Hayter's announcement was just screaming blood and guts because Tony Khan doesn't want to copy WWE, but I have to have a British person scream my multi-team cage stipulation match.
That's a deep dive, but I mean, realistically, they were like, we need someone to announce blood and guts. And Tony was like, we need a British guy. Like, it feels that was what happened. And they're like, well, we don't, all right. How about, they could have got Pac to do it, but they got Jamie, which made a lot of sense.
Fucking Liam Gallagher out there.
Liam Gallagher. But yeah, they end up going with, we get a British lady and she goes, blood and guts. It's just like what they do.
Blood and guts. So, Tatum was very distracted during this match, by the way, and getting a rap sheet from Izzy. But yeah, you said it before, and you and I went back and forth with the match on All Out of that being kind of the tree out for this whole stipulation. And I thought that was just, this will suffice.
Up and over, Nick.
Both men and Javon just all up in the camera.
Right. That's crazy. But yeah, no, the match is on fire right now as I go to, I think I would momentarily pause before we get a commercial. Was it?
Yeah.
Sorry, finish your thoughts, sir.
No, you're good. Trust me, we're both right there. We got Leon right now in the ring. But the whole the match before with the street fight and the 8-woman tag match, that was gonna just be kind of the what suffices here. Of now we're gonna get women's blood and guts, and yeah, we got women's blood and guts. I don't know what it's for. I don't know why I should care. I don't know what's exactly on the line outside of pride. Like, I don't.
Yeah, and I mean, ultimately, I promise I will come back and I will admit I was wrong if I am wrong. But this will not be good. I said it when it was just a rumor. I said it last year when it was just a rumor. This will not. If this is good, Leon's down like hard.
Well, that steps in the corner has been, kind of the NXT parking lot of ring steps here.
But if that women's street fight was any indication of what the blood and guts is going to be, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be strong. We're going to get a lot of silly spots. Women are going to be stapling their no parts. It's not going to be good. And if I'm wrong,
you're not going to have any champion involved in it, to my knowledge. You're not going to have a Chris. You're not going to have a Tony Storm or anything involved.
No.
In it. So that already knocks it down a bit. And like you said, you're gonna have staples and no spots. You're gonna have missed chair spots. You're gonna have clear and obvious botched missed moments that they can't do a street fight without fucking something up. You telling me you're gonna do that times 10?
Yeah. And if they prove me wrong, they prove me wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. I really hope they prove me wrong. I want them to prove me wrong, but I don't think they're going to prove me wrong. I don't see it. And in addition to that, I mean, I think they're trying to do a little build thing here with Jamie Hayter and everyone else and Thekla and crew. But again, we have to kind of buy into the story deserving to be shoved in a cage like this. They had the street fight, the escalation from the street fight. So they're trying. But
I see Boston talking about taking the calling and everything. Well, Boston, anyone who's here consistently, regularly every Wednesday night here, does what's been on TV, what AW has shown, fully conveys and fully needs this to be the culmination of all of your mid-card women, good and bad. It is Avengers mid-game instead of Avengers endgame.
As Nico going for the pin on Slater, who's taking a beating. I've heard thinking about Mercedes Athena versus Chris and Willow at Blood and Guts show. But why?
Mercedes
move Athena up. Stop fucking around. What are we doing? Why does she need to play sidekick? Well, again, burying her under Mercedes isn't helping Athena, who's been on fire. And the only time she wasn't on fire is when little fucking Mercedes floated over and doused her out for a couple weeks. And then she went back to cooking. So why?
Well, and Willow comes off looking like a badass. Willow should be the top person that comes out of women's Blood and Guts. She should be in there, and she should be the one who gets the fucking pinfall. Because she sat there and took goddamn FTR to task publicly on their own television. So she should be the biggest badass walking, the locker room. And Statlander just won the title, just told Moxley to go F himself. So she doesn't need to be involved in this. If that's a thing that happens, I don't get why.
Mm-hmm. Serious question.
Mm-hmm.
Who had more heel turns, Chris Statlander or the Big Show?
Oh, Big Show for sure.
No, I know, but that's what Stat feels like. Lady.
Oh, yeah.
Heel baby, heel baby, heel baby. Pause.
What is Tony Khan to Mercedes Moné? But. Whips and chain, handcuffs, smack a little money, whip my belt, scream help. But Devon in right now, just laying waste. We've perceived turns for Stat versus what's actually happened. That's the thing, is I think she hasn't really fully turned too much.
Well, she originally turned on Willow, and then she
that was the whole thing. Let's not. Yeah,
but it was all confusing, and then she came out and said sorry. Then she went back. As right now, Javon is just
Have you ever seen somebody hit a slingshot step up in Zaguri?
That was almost was that your
frog splash again across the
frog splash?
Two.
Oh wow, a late 2 culmination. American Pie.
But see, that's how you sell a late 2, a really close false finish. You feel it's all but done and dusted, and at 2 3/4 he kicks out.
I almost could have sworn that was a 3, but there you go. Sean doesn't do a great job of creating main roster ready tag teams. He low-key lucked into Fraxium.
That's not actually a bad show.
Hank and Tank, Dark State.
They were there. They were already built. He would name a tag team Sean's built.
It's a good question.
Dark State would be your fucking answer.
And they're phenomenal. So that's one.
Shut up, you lies.
They're the champs. As Leon gets the blind tag. But he has depleted. I think Sean and Trips are struggling with tag team wrestling. But
wrestling is struggling with tag team wrestling.
I honestly thought Leon was going to hit the pole.
Leon Slater looks like the fucking Jalen Brunson of pro wrestling.
Oh!
For anyone who knows basketball. One,
Release Blue Thunder.
two count.
How is this match a fucking burner? This is the best Sean Spears match.
Because Leon Slater and Javon Evans. Because, hey, Brian Alvarez, I know you're so sick of seeing Javon Evans, but guess what? Get used to it because you're going to see him Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next day, this day, any day. Out here staying with the wrestling for life. But yeah, no, Javon Evans is a goddamn talent. Leon Slater's a super fucking talent. And now we're getting back to, hey, Meltzer, Dave, everybody out there on Wrestling Observer that wanted to see how Japanese wrestling would work over in the U.S. You do it, you just call them fucking cruiserweights and you do some lucha libre shit.
Oh, double cutter. And you're not wrong at all. Right?
This is the junior heavyweight division run wild as Javon's paying over everyone.
And the crowd is on their feet. Action personified.
Swanton 360, 450, 1, 2, 3.
Murder.
And again, collectively, I think these guys are trying to find a fake ID between the two of them to go and have some champagne after the show.
Big win. Fun match. A surprisingly fun match.
And still almost 15 minutes on the clock here. So is this where you get your Team TNA?
Window, right? And we end with a big fight, you know? Yeah, no?
Yeah, we get the good old hockey game to where we get, the bench clear and brawl.
Right. Gallus was great. I heartbroken about Gallus. Good old Scottish boys.
So we're getting Team TNA and they're invading in a cyber truck. Fuck off.
2025. Flip the camera back to the Jeep.
So yeah, it's literally. I feel so weird with Kalani Jordan is leading the TNA army as we've got Kazarian and we. So yeah.
Oh, we're in the parking lot.
The most dangerous spot in NXT.
It is.
And Alicia Fox is out there
with Thea Hale.
Zachary Wentz.
Oh my God. Talking about energy.
You ever seen two chickens cockfight and everything? That's what that is. But so, folks, which is the worst roll up on an arena you've seen? Is it NXT? No, but is it NXT with a Cybertruck? Is it DX with a Jeep that they put a potato gun on and called it a tank?
We've been calling it a tank for 25 years. It's bullshit.
Right.
TNA's going in.
So we just let them pass.
Oh,
so,
here comes
you were out there. Why are you now running through the arena?
They weren't out there.
Bullshit, they weren't. They were on the front lines.
Ricky and that weren't out there.
I thought they were.
No.
As now the locker room's clearing out. The locker room's clearing out. By the way, this is your go home show for Invasion. Fuck a showdown. This is Invasion.
So here we go. We're fucking emptying, dude. Look, let this go. Let it go.
Hey, Chikara Jackson. And see, now you've got Javon and Leon Slater of like, what's up, bro? We were cool a minute ago, but what's up, bro? By the way, I hate the combination of orange and purple. Just saying. Clemson, the Denver Broncos.
Yellow and purple works better.
Yellow and purple? What?
Yeah, like the purple and gold. Let's go.
Minnesota Vikings.
Look,
what?
Cedric's back. So we're back. Like everybody.
The NXT versus TNA Summit is what it's being called right now.
This is good. And it's intense. Everybody's standing. The energy's good. The way they filmed this was good. Like following everybody out. I love seeing
I'm going to say a blanket statement at this point. If you don't like this, then maybe you just kind of don't like wrestling.
This is fun as shit.
Yeah.
Right? Hey.
And that's the thing is for anyone that knows and watches TNA, you get every aspect of this. I wish I was someone that only watched like NXT and didn't know all of this and how this felt and everything.
This is chaos. Like, it's just buzzing. The commentary's not running consistent.
Well, yeah, because they're even having to break it up of like oh, you're having two teams.
Right. They're actually selling us on the idea. Like, it feels like shit just went down. You know what it's like when shit just happens. Oh, wait, new fight over there. Oh, shit,
yeah, exactly. This is when shit goes sideways during a game in any sport and everything. And hey, we've got to pull sides apart. All right, so you're going to pull me away over here. All right, so I'm going to circle around over here and I'm going to talk shit to asshole over here. Right. And so it's going to pop off over there. And then we're going to run this back the other way.
When you sneak around the block and everyone gets yelling and you just come around.
So, do we have a problem?
This is good. This is good. We still got 8 minutes on the clock, folks. And this is highly entertaining.
Yeah. So right.
I'm guessing whoever they announce for TNA at this moment, they will be the catalyst to cause an outright brawl.
Is it going to be Joe Hendry?
It can't be.
Well, right now we've got in the ring. We've got Ado holding the fort and Santino. We've got Trick. We've got Santana. We've got Ricky. We've got Kalani, and we've got Mike Santana and JCJ.
Wait, Tricky Williams. He cutting off Ava. Sorry, Nick. I'm trying to.
No, you're good.
Trying to listen with both ears at the same time.
Hold up, son. Let me tell you one more thing. Let me remind you, I'm the captain.
So there's already
issues. Your place.
So they're calling out the teams.
Yeah.
Young OG, Javon Evans.
But this is good. Was this missing in like a
I was born
WWE and WCW invasion kind of where we built to this tension to where both sides felt like they had that true team of like, hey, this is our team taking on our squad versus your squad.
Oh, Santana's going to make the official picks.
If I got 3 soldiers to go to war with.
The TNA team might actually be better based on who comes out.
That's what I'm saying. Oh, you
fucking good start, Nick. Good start.
Terrible last start.
Boo!
You botched the first pick right out the goddamn gate, Mike. Moose! Steve Macklin's need to be on this team.
Yeah.
The TNA X Division, Leon Slater. So Steve Macklin, not Team TNA.
No Mackie.
Frankie fucking Kazarian.
Go NXT.
At this point, the Knockouts team might be the one that wins for Team NXT or Team TNA.
Right.
Well, is Kalani gonna pick like a Jordan Grace? Is she gonna pick someone across that line? What?
I don't. That'd be interesting if she did.
Yeah. Well, you saw Jordan Grace. She was out there at one point of kind of petitioning to be in that spot of not be captain. The only double champ, Sol Ruka.
Good start. Solid first pick. Sol Ruka, let's go.
Yeah, so it's starting to feel like our members only stream for the fantasy football draft. Well, we got to figure out we're going to do the hockey fantasy draft and everything.
Yeah, and we're TikToking on this. Shout out to Kiprasov, signs the biggest contract or AAV in NHL history.
So should I just make you the official commissioner for the hockey league? And so that when you end up first draft pick, we can all talk about that. You just like to be hands off as much as you can be hands off.
I don't know. Help me out. Jada Parker.
Hi, Miss Parker.
Lola Vice. I like this team.
I feel like that's a weird. That's gonna be the tension on this team, though. Of Lola Vice is out there. You just had issues and everything. Yeah. You just beat her not once but goddamn twice.
I think the women win, and I think the TNA men win, based on what I'm seeing right now.
But, well, we haven't seen the team for TNA, but I'm almost starting to think I might go the opposite way. I think it might be Team TNA for the women, Team Knockout for the win, and Team NXT men.
They don't have the bullets, bro. Sorry. They just don't have the bullets.
They got mists and this is and that's is. I swear. If I win picking Jody's threat,
the Iconics.
That's
a good pick, though. I like that.
That's 2 picks in one.
And they're back in their old stomping grounds. It's adorable. Let's go. All the knockouts are WWE
because they're both blonde and plastic.
Oh, leave Miss Spears alone and her friend. Uh-oh. Oh, it's all WWE on this side, bro.
Hey, you want to know what TNA is? It's WWE, but we don't got to pay them.
Right? I thought that was kind of funny by Kalani, though. Kalani.
Colostomy. Yeah, because, so Jakar Jackson and the Iconics versus.
Real fairness. Yeah, on name value, they kind of went with the biggest names in the Knockouts division right now, and we talked about it. They're a little bit depleted in the Knockouts division.
Oh, we're throwing hands of, Team DC versus Marvel right now here. Endgame.
Yeah, and Booker T just screaming fight. This is hilarious to me.
This is when we need Drowning Pool again. I'm going at full attitude there. Hey, Kenny, can we borrow it for a day? Let the body hit the flow.
That's all we're watching right now, folks.
That's the live audio recording of everything that's happening right now, folks, in the ring. If we got that special sample right there.
I didn't have music. I tried to make a beat.
Snap trap right there.
She's boring. She's all right. She's young. Kalani, I think. So
Pick and bottom.
So Team NXT versus Team NXT.
Turf warfare has broken out at Hickenbottom High.
Hickenbottom's out here. Carlos should come out.
And this is just crazy to me. One of them teams is winning out of those 2 teams. Between TNA and NXT, I think TNA wins the overall matches on the show. I think Mustafa wins over Ethan Page. I think the Hardys win over Dark State. And they're still just fighting on anything and everything. They're beating people with coats, with jackets.
The refs are just like,
how do you control this? Pepper spray, fucking flashbangs.
We have a water hose here. What can we do? Yeah.
Sean shows down with the fucking water truck, like Kurt and everything, with the beer truck.
But Ava and Santino were just kind of dumbfounded as chaos. Triple H smiling. Triple H having a good time. Triple H.
Yeah, but for anyone out there, as I got Netflix going off the air and everything, question coming out of all of this, because this is the culmination, I feel, to an extent, of the TNA NXT relationship. Better or worse? Thumbs up, thumbs down. NXT TNA, AEW TNA.
Oh, that's not even.
Well, I know our opinions, but I'm asking the mass census.
Yeah, I mean, this has been a success, and I mean, again, we still have things to figure out. Like, you still have to get that belt off Tricks. Like, we're going into next week. He's still got the belt. Now, Bound for Glory spot has to be the spot, right? And It has to be the spot where it finally goes down. But yeah, I mean, we got things to figure out coming out of this. I think this has been great. That was fun. That's one of the more fun segments / shows in the last few days. That was a really good time.
And that's also a thing that I think's been missing that neither one of us have said in quite a while watching wrestling. Fun.
Mm-hmm.
That was fun.
That was
That
fun.
was watching literally the war that was kind of a war, and they've knocked it down from a full invasion to it's just a skirmish. But yeah. Well, Anthony, I know you might be partial. What is your opinion on the TNA teams, at least?
Right there.
So he thinks that they're stacked nicely.
He feels like they're stacked nicely. I will quickly remind everybody we take a rating out of 10 at the end of every single show. The show has come to an end. So if you're watching right now, let us know what you thought out of 10. Let us know what you liked, what you didn't like. We'll break it down. We'll click on some buttons. Is there too much WWE / NXT influence on the TNA side? I mean, they are in TNA, so TNA can use them. I don't know. They shouldn't get benched because, I mean, who would take their spot? I mean, Killer Kelly got thrown out there. Tasha Steelz maybe could have been in there. The Iconics is a good move, and they were with
Indy Hartwell.
Indy again, but that's another NXT vibe. Like people,
he's not your number one contender, though.
Yeah, but
you can tie into the whole issue even of, hey, maybe she doesn't fully agree with Kalani and everything, like with Trick of, hey, I'm the one who's here. Yeah, I'm ex-WWE, but I'm the one who's actually here. You just are renting that shit, and kind of have that bit of tension. Right. I honestly, at this point, feel a bit like you even said, up to where the women's almost feels like an NXT layup. No Jordan Grace to be seen in any of this. But the men's, I think, is going to be tit for tat, and I think that's where you sneakily get like a TNA win there now.
Yeah, no, maybe what I see on paper.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna pick all the options, all the above. I think the NXT women's team is better, stronger. They'll get the win, but I do like the men's TNA team, and I could see the weaknesses. They've already set it up. Trick and Ricky aren't getting along, so I think the knockouts lose, but the men win for TNA.
Yeah, I've kind of pulled around with that now that I've seen the teams announced and everything. Because I mean, I don't even like
no Oba.
I know you took the Warhead out of the situation. I like this though from Mr. Quake of Tasha Steelz versus Tyra May Steele. Which is stronger, Steel or Steelz?
Let's go. Hickamottom.
Yeah, no Oba, no. And you would figure if you had that round in the chamber,
if he was available,
use it. So I feel like he might be on to newer pastures.
Yeah, and the same thing I think with Jordan. I think they could have brought her in, but she's still kind of tied up with some other stuff. So hold her back. That's fine. Again, I think the Iconics is a really good choice. I was just surprised they got Jakara in there. I like how they played on it, but maybe that's the spot where like a Danny Luna slides in just to get her some, she doesn't really have that tie. Well, she kind of does. Anyway, I think it's okay.
Now, what if you had this
no Gia
permeate and penetrate and ferment for a week or so, and so you had Jakara Jackson hanging around the NXT locker room and everything like that, and has the run-in with Lash Legend, and we have that whole discussion, we have that interaction and everything, but oh wait, we can't do that because we're going to have it next week, so we're all just going to dead this in 1 week's time here.
Yeah, but I don't see. That's the one thing I disagree. I think at least till Bound for Glory. No one said that this relationship's over. Nobody said we're saying goodbye. Like
the war is going to be over.
Like nobody has indicated anywhere that the partnership between WWE and TNA are coming to an end. We're getting a show, and they'll still kind of loosely go back and forth in ebbs and flows, and we still have to get to Bound for Glory. So. There are.
But what is I'm not saying that the deal is going to end, but what is the fallout from this?
Like I said, we still have Bound for Glory in a few weeks. So Trick's still going to have that belt. There's still going to be crossover. We're going to have new tag team champions that we're going to sort out because either NXT's got both or TNA's got both. So there's a lot of that. There's still a lot of connective tissue coming out of Invasion or Showdown. Sorry.
No, it's Invasion. Fuck them. Well, does Mike Santana pin Trick Williams to seal the win for Team TNA?
That'd be good. That'd be a good way to go about it. I could honestly see that Trick abandoned ship gets out.
Captain Jack Sparrow, I got a job.
And then when he loses the title and kind of heads back into NXT more consistently, you have somebody like the Ricky who's like, "You turned your back on us. You mean nothing to us." Like,
do you want that? Well, do you do the true out and outright count out spot, or you do it to where he leaves and then it looks like they won, but Trick was never eliminated, so he comes back in,
right?
And I mean, depending on the situation, does he win it for them, or is he still? You get that tease of maybe he wins it and loses it, but do you have him out and outright, like fully chicken shit, or does he end up being the last man surviving?
He could go either way. It really could. Maybe he's the reason that Ricky takes or man, you got someone like Miles Bourne could take the win, but it could be Trick's or take the pin, and it could be Trick's fault. We'll find out, man. This is fun.
Frankie Kazarian is there to take a pin for Team TNA.
Frankie, you don't want that. We're good. 7.
No, I don't care. Fuck it. They can beat them 3-on-4.
Oh yeah, it would be everybody and Javon wins. Somehow the other 3 get knocked out. It's just Javon left, and he wins. 7.5 from Vance out of 10. Kalani is awesome. What are we doing, folks? Kalani, she's young, but it's just weird because it was like, here's the belt, go lead the army. You're like, what?
Well, it's like Luka Doncic being the fucking captain for the Lakers after he just got traded over there. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you just got here, bro.
No, Grace, the storytelling we could have seen with Tessa. Yeah, but the dub is probably
they weren't going to do that. Tessa.
And again, I think Jordan has other shit going on. I'll put it that way. But yeah, I was kind of surprised Jordan wouldn't get pulled into. I mean, the team is stacked, man. I don't care. The team's stacked.
But she has the most connective tissue to TNA. It's that
I would agree with
the
that.
Thing that pulls on the biggest heartstrings there.
That's very true. You're not wrong.
And that's the thing, is that to me is like I can see the layup, but I'd rather pull up for a 3 and hope I make it.
Throw a brick.
Yeah, you do the turn and fade away of like you made it. You do the Nick Young and just think I made it, and it's just Brick City.
Right. Now, I mean, again, the alternative or the argument against that is Parker's been on fire. Lola's been on fire. They got talent. I mean, Sol Ruka. I'm
not saying you take somebody off of Team NXT. I'm saying you take somebody off of Team TNA. Like, I'm honestly surprised.
You can't put her on that team.
Fuck, you can't.
She doesn't work there.
She got ties. If I can still put the TNA champion on Team NXT, I can put.
You can just show up your old job. You can just show up at your old job tomorrow and start because you used to work there.
If they're gonna pay me a fuck ton of money, maybe.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, just because Jordan.
I get it, but I mean, I would have liked to. I would have liked to have seen a swerve like that, to see something that's kind of.
I think
because this belt
right
paint my numbers a bit.
Well, it's a little weird that the TNA champion is on NXT because he doesn't work in TNA. Yeah, the Knockouts champion, but they explained it. Santino at least explained.
Did they?
100%. We had the whole. I don't trust Tricky Williams.
Objection, Your Honor.
I love it. 2 teams for TNA. I feel are stacked. 8 out of 10. Let's go. AEW is 2.5 hours tomorrow. Apparently, there's a long overrun. Great ending, but
no, it's set up to be 2.5 hours and then some overrun. So it's probably going to be really closer to 3 hours.
Right. Javon Slater was forgettable. I did not think that match was forgettable, Richard. That was the match of the night. Oh,
no,
sorry, my bad. Stand corrected. No, I thought the show was fun. I thought overall it was good. Lola
The tag match was fantastic. You were getting raving about it.
It was a match of the night. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I now, especially with Javon and Slater, I need a, because I'm saved by the bell. I need that kind of intro for their shit.
Right. 8 out of 10 from Safit, NXT NA over AEW.
Yeah.
And even the wrestlers have pretty much come out and said that. 8.5, 7, 8, 0. No Trish. 7.5 from Vance. Mega 8.5. I'm at an 8 tonight for sure. 7.5. 7.75 knee pads. Yeah, I'm definitely going to 8. I'm solid in with 8.
Fair enough. I'm right there with you. That was literally, this isn't Penn or Teller, but that was the number I had in my mind of an 8. I could have gone an 8.5, but then they showed me Dark State, and it had to be at least an 8 now.
Right, bring it home. I mean, I liked a lot of this show, and it went fast. It was good. Had us guessing. Lots of little tricky stuff. Even Matt Cardona's sighting, who's not even on the team.
Well, and it had that nice little touch of battle lines are there, and everything and especially the last segment to where you have locker rooms clearing out, and you have that tension, like we were even talking about. Of we've all been there. You go to so and so high school or whatever, or you go to so and so university, and that's our rival over there, and you get a little extra chippy, and all of a sudden, over there, there's so and so, there's Jim Bob and everything throwing hands, and then the rest stopping it, and then so it circles back over here. Yeah, the chippy environment to me, they've sold the best with this whole thing.
Absolutely. 8.5 from Mr. Quake, 8 from Kyle, 7.8 from Josh, 7.5 from Damien, 8 out of 10 from Eric.
Ooh.
Not bad. Everyone's kind of 7+ for the most part. 7.5 out of 10. Dark States, let's go. Oba. Yeah, no Oba, no Macklin, no Cardona. So that's the fun part.
No, that's disappointing.
It's not disappointing. It's like what I said earlier. It doesn't matter. Like when we were talking about whatever you do, there's going to be a collection of you got it wrong. Just like we were saying with the Super Bowl.
No. So you're telling me I drafted
the team is good,
a third line right winger and everything, and I passed up on choosing Alexander Ovechkin in like a Steve Macklin out there.
So who is that in your comparable? Who is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. 7.8.
Frankie Kazarian to me is a missed opportunity.
He's your international champion.
I don't care. Steve Macklin's a better wrestler and a better.
But he's not the champ. He just beat Macklin 2 days ago. It wouldn't make sense to pick Macklin over the guy that just beat him for his belt.
I don't like
it. Brandon, good night. 7.5. Yes, long in the tooth, folks. 7.5, 7.5. Let's go. So, okay, positive. Right, what else we got? 8.8. Jim Bob, let's go. 6.5. Really? Come on now. You're being silly. But that's it, folks. That's all. I know you had more questions, but we are back at it tomorrow. Don't forget, we have the Dynamite Anniversary Show. We can't wait to hit it. It's going to be a fun one. Thursday. Show up as we hit Wrestling Trivia Challenge. Wing of the Ring, as it will be called again one day. But this time, it's going to be called something else. And we're looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't miss out. If you want to have a laugh, you want to talk some wrestling, you want to have a good time, that is going to be a fun one. And like I said, Dynamite tomorrow, SmackDown Friday. Great show.
Yeah, and I think we both managed to agree on giving it an 8 out of 10.
8, yes.
Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, I'm going to put that poor live with it.
See you on the flip side. Come back tomorrow. Happy birthday.